Super Bowl Sunday.
Season number 101 of the NFL might have been the most unconventional yet, but we have made it through together, and now the eyes of the sporting world fall on us here tonight, as it is the night we crown a champion. And all of us here at EA Sports so proud to bring you Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's a matchup full of intrigue. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy between the Washington football team taking on another NFC team in the Dallas Cowboys. Dalton, 1st and 10. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Amari Cooper.
A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
1st and 10.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Flushed out right. This is caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
I like the design of that play,
and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Danny Johnson returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a man who's taken a long and courageous road back to the NFL, their veteran quarterback, Alex Smith.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
For Washington.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that 1st down there and keep this one going.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they...
No, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Marcus Lawrence.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Amari Cooper.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Dalton, escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Prescott, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball at a very advantageous position.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And can you believe this? It's recovered in the end zone by the defense. So after all that, it's not a touchdown, it's a turnover, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
Cowboys.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Here comes Johnson on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
On the return. Washington.
Time to spotlight the quarterback, Alex Smith. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8.
2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A fumble on the
All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, and that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Flush to his right. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Able to fight through one tackle, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
And how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've reached halftime here so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Play action. It's Smith. No, it's out. Smith lost it. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of...
And he's into the clear. 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 65 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field, but normally you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it.
Yeah, a little revenge. Nicely done.
Yeah, way to go. Get in there, block it, and show them that they're still fighting.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there, and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dalton hands off to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Dalton looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Bell there to make the grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Wide open receiver, complete. And He's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
To the air again, Prescott. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. From the red zone now, Prescott rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Michael Kendricks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught. It's Cooper.
Prescott's pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Washington.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good.
From the red zone now, Smith. This will be caught at about the 5-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims Jr. there to make the grab. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Washington.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. Shrugs him off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are